Hi, Jared Volley here from CreativeStandup.com. If you're looking to learn how to write stand-up comedy and you think that maybe doing storytelling might be the best thing for you, then there's a couple things you should know. First off, if you want to be more of a storyteller type of a comedian, then hopefully you're really good at taking one idea and working with that idea for a longer period of time. One-liners tend to be really good at jumping around and hitting a lot of different ideas, but they don't spend nearly as much time working on one idea as a storyteller will. A storyteller will hit one idea and they'll stay there for a very long time. They'll continually expand and expand and expand on that idea until they've developed an entire story. So if you're looking to develop a story, the first thing you should do is think about a story that you already tell your friends. I mean, it's easiest just to take one that you already have in your life. So think about your favorite story to tell somebody. Or if you can't think of that offhand, then try to think of what topic you can't wait for somebody to bring up, and then you'll jump straight in. So maybe you're like a shy person, but right when you hear some weird topic, you're like, oh my god, I love doing that too. And all of a sudden you're in and you want to tell them there was this time where I did this and this. Then that's the story you really need to start at as far for your stand-up comedy. So you're going to use one of those stories. You're going to pick out that story and you're going to just write it all down first. And then as you go through, as you go back through your material, look through and say, well, what parts of the story are really necessary to the actual story, and then cut everything else out, and then start expanding on that through your stand-up comedy writing. So you're really taking your actual experience that you've told people before, and you're going to contract it down to a smaller size to where if you were at a party and you only had like 2 minutes to tell your friend what happened, what would you say? And then so you're going to contract the story first, and then you're going to start expanding on the story, and then that's where you're writing new ideas that you can throw into the story. Sometimes they're observations, sometimes you're going to combine two different stories into one bigger story. That's a tactic that's used all the time in stand-up comedy as well. So if you want to learn how to do a lot of how to write stories like that in stand-up comedy, you can go to CreativeStandup.com.